What's going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. I hope everybody out there is doing well today. As for myself, I am doing pretty good. Sitting out in my shop, and I figured I would get a recap in for some trades that I took this past Friday on a red day. And it's a red day that should not have been a red day. I did a couple of things wrong. Initially, I thought that it was due to the time that I was trading. That was one of the things. But once I went back and actually looked at the trade, I saw that it was more than that. It was just a bad overall trade that got me red. And then I got caught up in my emotions and I made a red day even worse. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump right on into it. Get that pulled up. And we're only going to focus on the 200 tick chart. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to blow that one up. And we'll go ahead and come on over to when I was taking these trades. And Friday was a fairly short trading day for me. I was out of town down in Orlando for a trade conference, dealing with what I do, my apparel business. So just was able to trade just like the first 30 minutes or so. The trade conference started at 10 o'clock. So just wanted to catch a couple of trades before I headed out. And we see here, I took my first trade around 9:45 Friday morning. And I'm going to just bring this back over so we can see what the market was doing. Black line here on my chart is previous day's close. So when we opened, of course, right where we closed and made a nice move up, and it pulled all the way back. Now, one thing that I can't really show you today, but I'll try to do tomorrow when I'm actually live trading, is I have started to implement what they call the dollar sign tick. So you got the tick chart, and then you have an internal, or what they call a breath indicator, which is the dollar sign tick indicator. I've been implementing that in my trade strategy, and it has been helping immensely. But I'm not able to show that because the market is not moving. And also I don't have Thinkorswim pulled up, which is where I get that data from. But we came all the way back down, previous day's close. We got a nice move up. We flip, and the dollar sign tick indicator was telling me go long. Beautiful picture telling me to go long. One of the gentlemen in the Discord was like, really? You gonna go long here? And I'm like, yeah, this here is going all the way back up. So I got in right here, 9:45, and let's go up and see what it was at the top. So I got in at 470. This hit a high of 484. That was 14 points on one NQ. That was up $280. So I started moving my stop up to lock profit in. And that's why I stopped out right there, because this thing continued to make a bigger move. But once I was up $280, moved my stop, and I just kind of started chasing it. Probably could have just took it to break even, and then this thing really would have made a nice move. But we'll keep on scanning over. So it comes up, finally flips right here, and it flips red. Dollar sign tick indicator is also telling me to take this short. It's telling me that this is going to push back down. So I get in short. Excellent entry. My stop is just going to be on the upper side. And let's see how many points this went. So I'm in at 484. This comes down to 477. So 7 points. I was up $140. Coming up on my 100 SMA. Again, I'm a lock profit in. Stops me out, and you see it keeps going. This is where it falls off the hinges at. So it comes down, pulls back. I go short again right here. Thing with this trade is This broken blue line is a 4-hour price level. Look at to the left how it reacted at this 4-hour price level. Came down, bounced, came down, bounced, came down, bounced. We come back over to it. Expectation, it's going to bounce again. I go short, but look at the time. It's 9:58. In the stock market, there are certain times of the day that news comes out, that big moves come out. 10 o'clock is one of those times. I should not be in a trade at 9:58. Should not. I should not have been in it because the bounce is right there. Let's see how many points that is. So 67, that's 7 points. That's $140, but it's not worth the risk knowing, look over here. It didn't even make it all the way down to the blue line several times. So several reasons not for me to take this trade. Biggest one being we're 2 minutes from 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, the market normally makes a big move. So I'm in, and I'm gonna blow this one up a little bit so you can kind of see the ins and outs. So I get in right here, comes back up, take my stop to break even. I get out 9:59 and I go right back in. Bad, bad, bad. And the thing is, when I get in, my stop automatically is 20 points and I will adjust it. So at worst, I should have had my stop right here. Let's see what that entry is. So entry 466 up there, 474, that's 8 points. 8 points, that's $160. That's a manageable loss. That's a manageable loss. But I have my stop set for 20 points, y'all. And to add insult to injury, as this would come back up, I would take another short. I would add to my what would be a losing position. Look at this. Oh, wow. 9:58 and 58 seconds. I grab another contract right here. 10 o'clock comes and look at this 10 o'clock candle. Notice all of these other candles, just average standard candles. 10 o'clock candle comes. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Goes up, stops me out. And I am down big, almost down at max loss already from that issue right there. We'll keep going. Now is where the emotions kick in because I got slammed on a short. I want to make my money back up on a short. But look at the color of the chart. Right here, it flips green. It pulls back. This is a long entry, and I go short. I add insult to injury. I take another short, and I'm shorting while the chart is green. And I stop out up here. Just boneheaded. So now I get on the right side, and I go long right here. But look at where we're at. We're up at a 4-hour price level. It's no different than down here. Up here, it's going to try to bounce and get over it. The way I always look at it, I want to see a break and a retest before I go long. It breaks it and it fails the retest. I get out break even. Comes up, I get back in again before the retest. I get the retest here and actually, hold on. So in, out, nope. This is a long. I'm in, I'm out. This is a short. I go short right here, thinking it's going to come back down before I get the retest. We're still in a long condition because the chart is still green. I get stopped out and I call it a day. I call it a day right there. You don't see any more trades. Here's the retest for the long right here. Break, retest, it gets over it. This is still in a push phase, what Spark likes to call. So just bad overall trading. And it started off good, but due to me not trading the chart, getting caught up in emotion, I ended up letting what should have been a decent green day in this particular account. Now, I was green in some other accounts, but I wanted to just get this recap out the way, showing on a red day. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to wrap this one up. Try to get a little work done out here in the shop real quick. Moving fairly slow. I got a bum hand still, so I'm gonna wrap this one up. And I see my camera is freezing. This laptop is horrible. Couldn't do my recap from my desktop because the trades were taken on my laptop. So on that note, I'm gonna wrap this one up, and we will be back at it again tomorrow. Peace.